Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FANEXPO 2024. Otaku Close at my left side here, which will be probably your right side on the video, whatever, however you're watching this, however it finds you. We're here for the whole 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If I didn't say it before, it is on, it's in San Francisco, I'm sorry.
Downtown San Francisco.
Downtown San Francisco. Chime in, tell them who you are, Chloe. That's her name, but we call Otaku Chloe. And go ahead.
Hi, I'm Otaku Clo, born and raised in SF, or Bay Area.
Yep.
This is my second time coming to FANEXPO. Second time going to a convention altogether in my life.
And she's led me all the way through this, because I haven't been to a show in like 30 years, so Otaku was able to show me where everything was at here.
Yeah, we're at day 2.
Yep.
It is about almost 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Got a little late to the start of the day, but you know, that's
Thanks
okay.
to someone we all know, but okay, keep going. I had to get ready. I had to get the right comic books. I had to take the stuff out of my, wait, hold up, portfolio of art, and I'll be showing some of that. And for those who are watching my channel, Right Life Draw, I'm going to finish that drawing I was doing of the warrior character, because I know I messed up the arm. I didn't finish it, but that's for those who have watched that video by the time this hits the air. Kick it into gear, Chloe.
Well, today, I don't think we have like an actual plan of like what we're going to do today. I think it's more of like we're just going to hang out, check more of the booths, and really see all that FANEXPO has to offer.
Yeah.
I think we're also gonna check out the celebrities.
Yeah.
Celebrities that are here, both anime voice actors as well as real.
Tell the people, so they have different voice actors here, and I know some of them, but Otaku Chloe knows every one of them. What's the lady's name who does the Naruto? What's the lady's name that does the cartoon character, Little Mermaid, was it?
Oh, the Little Mermaid, yeah, Jodie Benson.
Jodie Benson's here, so that's a big thing for Otaku. She's going to be trying to get that autograph, get herself going, moving.
So I'm really into anime and manga and things like that.
She teaches me about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's more into comic books.
Yeah, but
like
I'm a novice when it comes to manga and anime. So she knows a lot about anime. Yeah. She'll be on the channel here and there. We'll do some interviews. We'll cover some ground about different shows we're going to be at.
Look out for me.
Yes, look out for her. She'll be coming to a channel near you sometime soon. But also, we've talked about, let me back up a little bit. I didn't know as much about anime as Otaku does, but, and also, I didn't know as much about manga, but Otaku Chloe did, and so we've been able to sort of blend over that, mesh over that, get some information. She's taught me, like, you know, which are the certain types of manga that I love to read, that I would want to read, according to what I like, which is mystery, sci-fi, maybe some horror. I don't really do a lot of the Shonen Jump, I think is what you would call it, right? And what is the other one? Shonen. And what's the other one for with the girls? Like romantic manga, whatever you call it.
Oh man, I forget.
It'll come back to her.
My brain is still waking up.
She's still waking up. I'm having coffee.
I think it's like
she's having a Red Bull.
I'm not even going to speak on.
Right, but
I don't know, but we can always add it somewhere.
Yeah. And then, like she knows. Sometimes I'll bring up mangas to her, and she'll tell me what it's about, if I would enjoy reading it or not. She already knows what my flavor lane is, and one of them was a Chainsaw Man, or what is it called, that manga? The guy with the chainsaw head?
Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, you're right.
By the way, 2 of the voice actors, the English voice actors, who do Denji and Power from Chainsaw Man the anime are here, by the way.
And she will hopefully see them, get an autograph, all that good stuff. Also, I had told Otaku that I did start manga reading like 5-6 years ago, indirectly, sporadically, with one particular manga. And I became enamored of this author, writer, mangaka, which is Naoki Urasawa. And he did a thing called Monster, which I didn't know had until Otaku Chloe. We became friends, and she sort of sailed into my life and taught me this stuff and told me about the anime that was done for it. But I've seen clips of it. I'm not going to claim to have watched it because I haven't. That's her field of expertise.
It's one of the old school style anime.
Yeah.
I think it was done in the early 2000s as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
So they haven't done a remake of Monster, which I think they should. I think it would do really well,
especially with the, like the newer effects.
Yeah,
and
with exactly with the
special
newer
effects.
effects, especially with anime that's going on right now. Like anime is like in the height of everything that it's ever wanted it to be. Like the animation styles are crazy.
So now tell the people, did you ever read because the manga, I told Chloe when we first started talking about it, was very short, meaning that it only lasted, I think, 18 books, 18, what are the books called?
Tankobons?
Tankobons. It was like 18 tankobons.
Or omnibus.
Omnibus, and then the omnibuses were like only like 4, I guess, the big books, super big books. And man, it kind of left me wanting more. But it was a complete story. It was a mystery thriller. It wasn't sci-fi. Obviously, it was my field of I love crime noir. So it had crime noir, it had horror, it had a serial killer, it had all it like ticked off all the particular points that I needed it to have. And I loved it. And I wasn't aware that Otaku Chloe had actually read the manga, but I recommended it to her. She recommended the anime. Therefore, click, we work.
I'm not done reading the manga yet.
Okay. Do you have it all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have them, and I'm still reading them. I just haven't finished it yet. But yes, really good. I do like you like more of like more adult.
I do more mature audience.
Yeah, so that I
manga.
forget what it's called, but there is a particular genre which that is for
Pause.
adult.
I gotta tell the people, this is the person that I had the greatest conversation with about my issues with Light Yagami. Did I say that right? At Death Note. So I did start to read Death Note. We're at 6 minutes in. We're good. Everyone good at home? Okay, great. Get a cup of coffee. Get a drink.
Still with us?
Still with us? All right. So because I love manga now, but I had things to say about. You'll notice with time I have a lot of things to say about a lot of subjects.
We have a lot of hot takes.
We have a lot of hot takes, and my hot take on Death Note was that it sucked, sort of, meaning that the story idea was good.
So much
I'm gonna start drama right now. Listen, people, Death Note sucked. Why? I'm gonna tell you why to your face, because.
I wouldn't say suck.
No, it didn't suck.
Like,
okay.
it was predictable.
It was. That's
it was highly predictable.
This is
like,
why.
So why I actually started watching the anime first of Death Note.
Yeah.
And like the first, I think 5 episodes were, actually 3. I got really intrigued by it. I liked the concept, but like by the end of it, I kind of realized by like the 5th episode, I realized that it is a cat and mouse game, and in the end, like I knew what it was going to happen. I already knew, and so I'm like, yeah.
So wait, so you didn't really read the manga after that? Okay, so here's the thing where Chloe comes in, right? When we met a couple of years back and became friends, and I told her about this, she's the only person that I've talked to that doesn't get offended by me saying that, but also understands why I said it. And it's kind of what
I second it.
Yeah. And because at the end of the day, one of the things, this is a super hot take on manga, but especially on Death Note. I know it's got a huge following, much love. I'm not trying to dissuade anyone from reading it, enjoying.
Respect that you love it.
We respect that you love it. But here's my issue with it. And I had told this to Otaku first, and she understood it really quick, which was from the first tankobon that I read, the plot was obvious, number one. Number two, it was self-repeating with every tankobon thereafter. So that in and of itself, to me as a reader, was not offensive, but it was kind of like, I could take it or leave it. But it does give you enough to want to find out more. For those that want more detail, I'm going to break it down like this. If you have a leading character who is the protagonist, and the antagonist is made to be the detective, in this case, what's the character's name? L and Light Yagami. First, you have a similarity in names with the L and the Light Yagami. That in and of itself is a play on words. That kind of didn't work for me. I just thought it was a little, maybe not ridiculous, but borderline. Okay, we can get past that. Then there's the issue of the fact that in the first tankobon, the first book, we find out about the book, we find out about the demon, and that he can write the names of people down, and those people will die. But immediately you have a detective that's on the case, and So I'm the kind of person who's read everything that Arthur Conan Doyle ever wrote about Sherlock Holmes. To give you an idea, that I'm a bookworm and a nerd in that sense. That didn't quite add up by the second Tankobon, because the detective, if he's a detective, by the second book, should have been able to deduce. Deductive reasoning would tell you that the person who was creating and manifesting all these deaths, by a process of elimination, would be someone in his inner circle, or someone close to him, or someone that he's interviewed already. Like, this is like FBI training 101. If you ever were anywhere near Quantico in Virginia, that's a whole other story. I'm not an FBI agent, so everybody calm down. I've never been one, and I don't claim to be. Disclaimer. But I know the procedure that it takes to do this. So,
Also,
and Chloe understood that.
I will say that Death Note is a shonen show, so it is geared towards younger people.
Younger people or younger male people?
Younger male people.
Younger males,
Shonen
yeah.
is for young men.
Young men,
male
teenagers.
Yeah, young men.
And 20 something.
Like 13 or,
Yeah.
you know, things like that. What I think the shows that you would really like are for
things by Junji Ito?
no, seinen.
Seinen shows. There
Which
we
is
go.
for adult men.
Yes.
But
Us grown folks, yeah.
For me, it's not about like men or women sort of thing. It's just they differentiate when it comes to like adult men. So
Yeah.
like it's more action and like more of a storyline and more backstory and like more serious things versus like shonen, which is younger, which is more playful.
Yeah.
But also there's a difference between josei, which is
What is
for
josei?
adult women.
Oh, okay.
But the adult women shows are more about like romance and like
and
adult
relationships
romances.
and stuff like
exactly,
that.
Which
But I would read those if
like,
it included a plot that would be like
no,
some
this
mystery.
is for like anime.
Yeah. Okay.
And like, but it could be also considered for manga.
Okay.
So I think I think you should really watch Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is a seinen show.
Okay.
It is for adult men because there's a lot of discord.
Just for the record, I did buy the first big book, omnibus of Vinland Saga, which I forgot to tell Otaku. Now